If it wasn't for two individuals that, to be honest with you, I'm not sure why they didn't give up on me, but I thank you so much, Mr. Samuel Bean and Mrs. Kim Bean, my personal sponsors and diamonds. All our team members, stand up, Team Bean, stand up and give it back up to our awesome diamonds. It's because of their belief and it's because of them seeing foresight. Oh my God, look at my team. Wow, this happened to me. So I'm truly honored to be on this stage. But to answer Mr. Mark Kitcart's question, how did I do it? First, it wasn't a personal goal. It was Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean went ahead and made an announcement on our team call, and it was our team training call, and said that Mr. Bugs told him to get to 5 million customers by March. And I'm like, oh my God, it was August at the time. I'm like, if he's gonna get to 5 million customers and I'm sitting at 35 customers, I gotta at least get to 100. So I sent him a text on August the 8th and told him, hey, I'm gunning to 100. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I'm gonna do at least 1% of that goal. Had no idea that 1% of 5 million is 50,000. So I said, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get to 100. Give me a minute. So that took me about 5 days to do, okay? I got to 117 customers. I was actually failing while succeeding, okay? I was saying all the wrong things. I was doing all types of stuff, but in my excitement, in understanding that the actual website that I was giving away was absolutely free is what made this valuable for me. So just like how Renee talked about, and give it back up to Renee as well, you know, yes, give it back up to her. Because talking about stacking on the value, it was one key nugget. And that's the same principle that I hold for every training, that I pull one thing away. And when she talked about that value of being $20,000 for the website and we're giving it away for free, and I'm hearing how Mrs. Lori Spears is talking about this website, had no background in travel at all, but I said, I have to share that. And by me sharing that and telling people I'm giving you this free website and it's valued at $20,000 a year in savings, I was actually saying $30,000 at the time, people were like, okay, it's still too good to be true. Started learning more things, started creating scripts. Scripts, guys, is my biggest thing. My team knows that. I have birthday scripts. Facebook lets you know every single day if it's somebody's birthday. And guess what? Some people have to go to work on their birthday. Some people don't get to celebrate on their birthday. So I got this cool little script. You guys want me to share it with you?
Yeah!
Okay, so I got this cool little script that I go in, and whatever their name is, you gotta say their name, okay? Because people like, you know, they're to see their name, hear their name. And I'll just say, hey, Joanne, happy birthday! You know, hope you're having a great day. Are you doing anything fun, or did you travel today? All right, that's pretty good, right? So, you know, or did you travel for your birthday? So normally they'll respond, and if they didn't travel, they'll be all upset, like, nah, girl, I had to go to work, I had to do this, I had to be with kids, whatever the case may be. So once they respond, I'll just go ahead and continue the dialogue, because you have to build those relationships, right? And you can do this with people that you haven't talked to in a while. So I hadn't talked to you in a while, but I want to go ahead and bless you with a free gift. And you know what, girl, you need to travel. You need to take some breaks. Do you like to travel, or do you or anyone you know like to travel? So, and then they'll respond, and they'll say, of course I do, but I don't have the time. Well, I normally have to qualify people for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you a free wholesale travel website that you now can use to get anywhere from 35 to 55% off on all your travel deals. What's the catch? Send me a screenshot of your savings and make sure you bring Shirley back a shot glass. Okay? So that is what I say on the birthday post, and I do that all the time. This morning, what I used was simply people's generosity, people that were being nice. I walked in, needed a bag, and the girl was so pleasant. I was like, you know what, you are so nice. Oh my goodness, they need to keep you. Started walking away, and I said, you know what? you deserve a free sight. You know, and she was like, a free sight? I'm like, yeah, you're gonna see us walking around, and because I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, so I was like, you see us walking, she's like, I've been seeing it, but nobody talked to me. So I said, oh, great, well, let me share with you what we got going on. I said, do you or anyone you know love to travel? And she was like, yeah, I love traveling, but I don't have time or I don't have enough money. So I said, this is what I'm gonna do for you. Normally I gotta qualify people for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you a free sight. I did that with her, and I did it with another young lady, and it was amazing. Another thing, because of the value and because of me channeling that, Mr. Bugs, I got a chance to speak to him in the back, and he wanted me to share something with you guys that happened to me not too long ago. Hopefully I can find it. Here it is. It was the last training that he did. I think it was not last week, but 2 flight schools ago, where he was basically talking about how all these luxury wholesale travel sites are out there, and they're charging what, $20,000 a year? Do you guys remember that? Who's on flight school? $20,000, $30,000 a year, and he mentioned a particular company. Does anybody remember what that name of that company was? Inspirato. I have the business card in my hand. I did not go to Inspirato's building. I'm not that crazy. But what happened was when I got here to Houston, I was prospecting. I complimented somebody. So the window when you're meeting people, especially at the airport, all of those people are your customers. I was sitting next to one of the ladies, I think Carolyn is out here, and I was sitting in the middle, talked to the gentleman on my left, you know, had a dialogue. He was showing me his grandkids, Mark, and everybody, and just made a friend. And that's what I normally do, just build that relationship. Because you can't hit somebody up with a sale, even though we're not selling anything, but at the same time, you gotta remember you're selling yourself. People do business with people they like, trust, and respect. So they can't respect me yet because they don't know me, but they sure enough at the first 30 seconds know if they'll like me. Does that make sense? Yes, yes?
Yes.
So that's end up what happened. I end up talking to him, end up giving him a, showing him, seeing his grandkids, asked him if he travels a lot, obviously. He ended up telling me about all his businesses, end up giving him a free site. Got off the plane, was waiting for my bag, sat down, complimented the guy on his shoes. He was here for a funeral. He lives in Michigan. Started talking about my business partners. I knew everything about him and told him, hey, we need to connect. And he pulled out an Inspirato business card. How cool is that? And went ahead and told me, I said, hey, we're in the same line of business, but my website is actually free. Are you familiar with iGo? He said, yes, I am, but we actually charge $40,000 for membership. At the end of the day, I said, case closed. Time for me to get all these people breathing.
Awesome. Give it up for Shirley. So I've got